What's going on, everybody? Back with another voiceover after a long voiceover hiatus. These are the last two workouts of my 7-week long volume block, and I am so excited with the progress I've made. My body weight is about 5 pounds lighter than when I started. When I started, I weighed about 222. I'm weighing about 217 now, and I just crushed these last two workouts. I didn't film all the squat workout because I wasn't planning on making a video of it. I just filmed the first and the third sets, but trust me on this, I did all 6 sets. They all were not too difficult. The bench press went extremely well. These triples at 102 kilos are really close to the weights I was using when I did small of junior for bench, and at that time I weighed 247 pounds. So I'm 30 pounds lighter, and I'm benching just about the same weights. So that is really awesome to me. That tells me that I've been able to gain some strength on this cut, and I've also been able to improve my technique. I'm hoping, so next week, now that I've finished all 7 weeks of this volume block, I'm going to take a couple of days off, and then I'm going to attempt a 1 rep max on the squat and a 1 rep max on the bench. I'm hoping to hit some decent numbers. I don't want to set myself up for failure by picking a really high target and then missing it, but I expect that it'll be greater than the last times I maxed out, where I squatted 160 kilos and I benched 115. I suspect I'll be able to get a little bit more than that, but I'm going to try my best. I might also do a touch and go bench max as well, just to see what I can hit. Another thing I'm excited about this week, this whole last week I increased my calorie intake just to cope with the heavy workouts. I knew that if I was eating at a severe deficit, I was just going to feel terrible and miss my weights. And to be honest, my training is more important to me than my body weight at this point. I'm getting pretty burned out on this cutting stuff, and I don't really care how I look. So I increased my calorie intake from 2,500 calories to between 32 and 3,500 for this whole week. So not a huge increase, probably just barely getting into a surplus or a maintenance weight. I've also been going for walks every day with my wife because we're trying to pass the time while we're waiting for our baby to come. So but even though I've been eating more calories and have been having more successful training sessions, my waist hasn't gone any bigger, and my body weight has stayed pretty much the same, and my belt actually fits a notch tighter than this week than it did the previous week, so I'm really excited about that. For accessories today, I switched it up from doing pull-ups to give my shoulders a rest. I did some dumbbell rows, nice and easy, just with 50 pounds. These are really good for getting a good squeeze in the upper back and in the traps. I also did some shrugs for the first time in a very long time. My traps are a severely lagging body part, so I'm hoping that as I start to eat more and to train more, if I do shrugs a couple times a week, that I'll be able to stimulate some growth there. Probably help my bench press in the long run as well. Now that we're in the very last stages of pregnancy, the baby could be born at any time. So my training, I'm going to keep training hard, keep training as though my plans aren't going to be interrupted, and then I guess I'll figure it out when the baby comes. But I'm hopeful that I'm still going to be able to keep making progress. So that's all I got to say about the workout for today. Like the video, support the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching, guys.